And we're back. How's everyone getting on?
Here we are with Red. His face has been stuck like this for 25 minutes. I'm very concerned about him, but here we go. How you doing, Red?
You know, if he blinks, he loses everything.
There you go.
What it do, everybody? What's up going on, fellas?
How's
How y'all
things,
been?
man?
Oh, it's a cold ass fucking wet day over here, dude. I don't know.
Sounds like
It's
every
been-
day here.
Dude, it's been raining like for 2 weeks now.
2
Just
weeks. We had
2 weeks,
snow
cold
last
ass
week,
rain.
didn't we?
We don't, dude. It stays just warm enough. We don't get fucking snow. It's depressing.
That's rough. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it comes down as just freezing cold rain.
Yep.
We've that for next week, and we had it last week, so
Mm.
that's pretty
Yes.
rough.
We
But
have a
bes-
storm
besides,
or something, don't we? Like, is it a hurricane or a storm? We have
Oh,
one at the moment.
Man, we're having storms like every second day at this point.
Storms?
Do
Yeah.
y'all get hurricanes?
No, I was about to say, I
We
don't
get
think-
like the leftovers occasionally.
Yeah.
Like I remember there was one in like was it Kildare?
something like that.
Like
Yeah.
like it was the first time I've ever heard of it. Like it was forming, it touched the ground, and then barely kind of lasted and went back up. You know, like that kind of shit. But we do
Yeah.
get like the leftovers of like hurricanes from you guys. Yeah,
Mm.
but they just
Really?
at that point it's just a bad storm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did they call them? The beast from the east? Did I call them
No,
that? Don't they?
that was from literally from the east.
Was it actually?
Remember, he's from the west.
Ah, I'm from the west.
We're the east.
My bad. My bad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Oh,
Red,
man.
Red. It's been a while, man. Well,
It has.
what, like 2 weeks? Last time we were chatting, you're on my show, and
I haven't
before
spoken
that,
to Red in like, I would say a couple of months, man. How you been? How's your year going, man?
So far, it's going pretty good, man.
Mm.
It's going pretty good. Had a lot of good things. So, yeah, it's going pretty good. Yeah, like I'm not able to either hop on shows much anymore because either I'm doing my stuff or I'm working when you guys doing your virtual pubs and whatnot. And
Yeah. You're
but
missed.
yeah,
You're missed. You're the best pub
but-
talker in South Carolina.
I appreciate. I'll take it. But yeah, you guys have been growing steadily.
Steady. Steady being the word.
It's nice to see,
Um,
man. You know, like
mm.
we have a lot of
It
support
is.
from James. Big shout out to James. I know you don't watch
Yeah.
the podcast, but big shout out to you, sir.
Yeah,
But
like,
yeah, like I remember when we first. I know when we first had our episode together, you guys had like 300 subscribers,
Mm.
and now you're at what 1,300?
yeah.
Yeah. So in that time, hadn't even been a full year yet, you've gained 1,000.
It's mad, man.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess the advantage we have over people doing it by themselves, like yourself, is there was 3 of us, not as 2, so we have like a lot of time to put into it. Like yourself,
Yeah.
you know yourself. You're working. You got a kid. You got a wife.
Yeah,
you-
I got a
You
lot
got
of
a
other
lot of
things.
shit to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not able to focus on it as much as I would like to, for sure. I got a life,
Mm.
everything else going around me.
But you gotta
But,
get the work in so you can maybe make a career out of it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's,
Because I think as an interviewer, like you've evolved something heavy. You
I would think
you've
so.
gone past a bit like of the nervousy phase that we all go through.
Yeah.
And man, like you just seem to love it when you have someone on.
I mean, yeah, it's like with anything. I mean, as a person, if you were to know me, if it's something I'm interested, I can talk for days, But yeah, like anytime you start something new, you're nervous and you're scared and everything. And yeah, I would agree that if you look at my early shit, especially my early like guest spots I had with people, it was I'm not gonna say scripted, but I had a plan and overall I didn't like it. I started to hate it, so I changed it up and made it more fluid, you could say, just because again, like people talk a certain way and you could tell when it's like they're reading from a script or they're trying to maneuver the conversation to ask a particular question. I'm like, no, that's boring. I don't want that. I just want to have a typical good old conversation with whoever it is, and whatever happens, man.
I remember one day you commented on an episode of ours, the very first episode, and you're like going back to see where it all began. Man, I got scared. I don't even know what we talked about.
He
in our
wanted to
first
delete it.
episode.
Dude, they were fun, man.
They
Like
were okay.
they were fun because like you guys would have like weird questions and y'all would talk about like what was it like what I think it was something about the end of the world, like if you had last people on Earth or something. Like that was fun. You know, I enjoyed those. Like, I say bring those back.
Dara said like take a piss at booking.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I was freaking out because like if English people listen to this, oh shit. You know?
Dude, they were so fun. Sometimes like for real, I would enjoy it if you guys would bring that back like every now and then.
That's what Pub
just
Talks for.
yourselves.
That's what pub talks are. That's just
yeah.
It's every week.
Chat.
It's one of those every week, and 2 if you do my show.
But still, you guys know I have a love for Darren. I miss him. He was like Triforce, like he was the one of power or whatever. I liked him. Darren, miss you, man.
He doesn't watch our podcast.
Yeah.
He will now. Now that I'm on.
Actually. You know what? He will because he really likes.
He will.
He really likes.
Right. I miss him.
He's talking about Paul, man. He's like your favorite guests ever, and we talk to Dara daily, and like funny that's his last name. No, shut up. We talk to him every day.
Dara daily on the daily.
But like, yeah, man. We talk to him daily pretty much because he's home. He's home for college now because he was living up in Galway.
But what was hold on? I don't mean to cut you short, but did Jared just take a sip out of a non-awfully Irish cup?
The fuck?
You have.
I have more than one cup.
No. But this is what show are we? What show are we on?
Nice.
I don't know, Red. What show?
I mean, like, it's not even my fucking show,
like,
and I got
weird,
my
Jared.
shit.
I mean,
speak about that for a second, man. You started doing that, and that's like, there's some sexy
No, don't pull some David Weiss shit.
No, fuck this, man.
We're not pulling some David Weiss switcheroo bullshit. Hell no. Where's the cup?
Where's the cup, Jared?
I actually don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's embarrassing.
Oh.
Shit, man.
I don't know. It's probably in the dishwasher.
Bruh, you hear that, Thomas? Fuck.
I'm not ashamed.
Man.
I can use other cups.
No. Not when you're on the bruh. Put that shit down.
I didn't know we were the Blue podcast. Oh well.
Right?
No, but for real, Red. Let's
Man.
talk about your when did you decide that you wanted to do some merch, man?
Dude, the new logo, man. How could I not?
Yeah, in fairness.
It's good, man.
That new logo.
I like it, man. And then all the shit you had like Bernie. Didn't you have like Bernie in one of your hands for a picture and shit?
Oh man, I had to follow through with that,
Unavoidable.
man. That shit was going everywhere. Yeah, I had to do it. I had that one when he like sit with me on my couch. I'm like, yeah, man.
But yeah, you just brought up a very special name to us there a second ago, David Weiss. Good lord, that was an episode to do. And there's some lovely feedback. You know, people are very happy about how that conversation turned out. So you're having him on your show soon.
Tuesday. I don't know when you guys are putting this out, but Tuesday is the 22nd, I think.
This one's going.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Wednesday. This is Wednesday.
This is gonna be a Wednesday. Same day as
Okay,
your
so-
episode. Interesting.
We'll put it
So-
out Monday.
oh.
We'll
we
put
can
it out
change.
Monday.
We can
just
put it out
to-
Monday actually, because we can put an episode back.
Yeah.
It's like whatever.
Well,
we
we'll
on the show.
like I said,
accessible
I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm the plan is for Wednesday. Let's say that the plan is for Wednesday.
I like it.
But yeah. So I got to finish listening to him with you guys by the time this is out. I would have done it, but yeah, I'm gonna be prepared, man. I will. I was prepared. Yeah, if you go back, should be out. I was prepared. I hope I was prepared. I'm telling myself now in the future, Red, you motherfucker, you better been prepared.
You best be.
Cool.
It's like we had a lot of preparation, and even at that, like we had a rough old time sometimes. But I guess it's a topic we don't handle, and I guess for yourself it'd be the same. Because when we talk to comedians about comedy and like actors about acting, like we're not really into that kind of stuff. We're only like barely touching scientists at the moment, you know, getting them on.
Yeah, like I suck at math anyways, but So I'm not gonna be able to go. He seems like he knows math. He could probably do fucking calculations in his head. I can't do that shit. But yeah, I'm gonna try and be as prepared as I can in the next few days for it, and hopefully by the time this is out, I was prepared and I did humanity justice. I hope I did humanity justice. I better have. I would have been. I will be very upset with myself if I come out of that like, fuck. I think he won. Even though no. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, ugh. I'm also hoping, dude, like, I'm hoping I do well enough that either, like, he gets pissed off and cuts it. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully not pissed off enough he's... Like, I don't know how it goes. Like, okay, you guys do a lot of celebrities. If I'm recording, if I've already recorded, you've agreed to it by email that I can record our interview, yada, yada. At that point, is that, like, legal grounds so I can release it regardless? Like, if I piss him off.
I don't know. Hollywood does it the whole time. Why can't you?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean...
But, like, he has more money, so, like, if he was to sue me for defamation or some shit...
But defamation on what grounds? Like, him getting...
I don't know. Like, yeah, it would be, like, all on video, so...
Yeah.
What he said out of his mouth and, you know, whatever. So, I don't know.
Look,
you know what I'm saying?
Starting to get under his skin near the end of it there, kind of.
It's when
he was getting under his skin at early on.
Yeah,
I was
just
listening.
like stuff with like
anytime he made a joke, anytime G made a joke, he was like, "Are you done?" He didn't answer my question.
There was this part at the end, Red. You wouldn't have seen it yet, but where he starts going on about how history is a lie, and it's all fake. Everything you know, history books, not real, kind of thing, right? And he said this thing, and he said something about like how dinosaurs weren't real, and they were made up by this guy who said they were real, and then he found a bone the year after, right? And you can see me in the podcast trying not to piss myself.
And we brought up Jack Horner.
We've talked to paleontologists.
Yeah, like that was a legit thing back in the day, in a sense. Like they were trying to, because again, like if you find a giant fucking bone, you don't know what the fuck it is. You don't. You're all like, holy shit, what is this? And yes, some of them, because it was like money at the time, you know, some of them did go through a scheme of like coming up with random bullshit, you know, to try and pass off to make money. Yeah, that happened. But overall, yeah, fucking dinosaurs were real. Shut the fuck up. Like, come on, dude.
He thinks our friend Jack Horner's a liar. You know Jack Horner, the guy who's trying to use a chicken genome to bring back dinosaurs, like in a sense.
Do it. Well, don't, but, you know.
Well, he's doing it. He's done everything except giving it a tail.
The tail, man. Goddamn tail. Keeps getting in the way.
Goddamn. But, yeah. Yeah, it's weird, like, how we deny some things like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where the whole flat earth thing began. Back when God was a boy. But you know, it's I made that joke and your man didn't like it. You know, we're talking about like what was it? We're talking about like Aristoteles and Aristotle. The two of these guys. I'm pretty sure he fucked up a name. But you know, your man he was in Greece, he was measuring the stars where they were, blah blah blah. Went over to Egypt and seen if there was a difference, and there was. And that was him calculating like the curvature of the earth. Yeah. Your man called bullshit on it, and I was like, they knew about this way before the Bible, back in the day, back when God was a boy, and I just got the face of, like you're saying, are you done?
Wrong.
But anyway,
man,
we won't linger on that. You got any cool guests planned for the future? Occasionally you come out with an old gem. You know, sometimes it's just, you know, sticking to the cultural stuff, which is beauty. But like then you have like Daryl Davis, or you're having David Weiss on. So any more gold on the way?
Well, I know I got to get up with Daryl. Daryl's supposed to have a book coming out at some point this year, and he wanted to come back on for that. I don't know when that is. I mean, the year just began, so I would hope to have him again at some point. But in terms of like big name people, like non-cultural, no, not right now. I mean, you know, I put word out for a fair amount of individuals, but haven't heard anything back. Like both of the people you sent me, G.
Flaky.
Dude.
I've messaged both of them. Guess what I got?
Nothing.
Scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. At that point, you just give up, move on.
Yeah, I'm done with those two. I've got 2 new leads on some New Zealanders, so got to work on those. Like I've been working the last week or so, so I got 7 days off now. I'll be working on that. But I got some cool countries coming. I got Brunei, Canada, which I mean, in a sense, it's cool. It's fucking cold.
Fucking awesome.
Right? The episode actually turned out really, really fucking good. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I got some Thailand supposed to be dropping at some point. South Korea is very interesting. That one was fun. So I got some good countries coming down the works.
It'd be interesting if you could get a North Korean. You know, like one of the ones that got away.
I don't know if it would have to be a defector.
Yeah.
It would have to be a defector. I'm sure I could track one down.
There's a lot of them who go around doing like seminars and telling their story, and
yeah,
they're like advocating against authoritarianism, which
Yeah,
is
but
something
I think-
you would hope you wouldn't have to advocate against. It just
right.
is
It should be
known.
common sense. Yeah. But no big name celebrity type individuals that I can think of right now. No.
Mm.
You know, I thought it was really weird.
They're in the works though.
We were talking to the lads in the Discord, and a lot of them didn't celebrate Pancake Tuesday. Is that a thing here, Jared? Or what? Like, I don't know. Red, do you? Do you
It's
have
a Catholic
Pancake-
thing.
Do you have
Like,
Pancake
I-
Tuesday?
If they're Protestants, I don't
I
think it's-
saw it. I think I saw it in y'all's Discord, but
Sucks, man.
I don't know what
it's
it
a day
is.
where you eat pancakes. It's like the day before Lent, and you eat pancakes. It's fucking sick, man.
Yeah, I know. Like, okay, so it's not actually called like Pancake Tuesday. Like, I don't know what it is, but you just eat a fuck ton of stuff, and then you give up something for Lent.
Well,
yeah,
Lent's what is Lent like? Catholic?
Yeah.
Something?
yeah. Are
Yeah,
you
so-
Protestant, Red, or are you atheist?
I'm
or-
nothing, bro. Yeah, I'm atheist. I don't.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess that's what we do here.
I worship myself.
Fair play to you. Your body's a temple, Red.
As you should.
Treat it right. No more cheeseburgers.
Dude, we're having pizza tonight, man. Fuck you.
Actually,
That sponsorship
ever
in
since
there.
having a dietitian on, I've been fucking avoiding anything that's bread.
Why?
Why? Because I was really fat. I put on so
So
much
was
weight
I.
during this. But no, I'm
point?
not
Dude,
bloated
food's
anymore.
delicious.
Food is delicious, man. There's other food.
No. Pizza. Pizza and peanut butter. Hell, I still got some snacks from Austria downstairs I haven't even opened yet.
How were they?
Dude, some of them are really good. Oh, man, they had this one, I don't know how to pronounce anything, but it was like a cracker, but it was like a peanut cracker. So I love peanut butter, and it reminded me of peanut butter. So that was delicious. Then most of what they sent was like candies and whatnot, right? And do you know what do you guys have Queen Anne's chocolates over there? Like the cherry covered chocolate or chocolate covered cherries?
No, we don't.
No? Well, it's a Christmas thingy, and I love them. It's like maraschino cherries with this like creamy goo, and then it's covered in chocolate. And my favorite brand is Queen Anne's. Even though, hold up, you guys have queens and shit over in your country. How the hell do you not have that?
Hey, we don't have a queen.
But in that side part of the world, there are plenty of them.
Wait, there's one.
But I'm sure other countries have queens.
I think
Yeah,
I think
Anyways,
Isn't there like a Spanish monarchy too?
that's what Europe is known for: kings and queens and monarchies. Anyways,
Not here.
I thought it was known for its wars. My bad.
well, that too.
Colonialism and bad
Fought
things.
because of kings and queens.
Yeah.
But anyway, they have this thing. It's based off Mozart. It's a chocolate based off Mozart, and it tastes just like that. It's like a truffle, and it's
had that.
Is it nice?
so good, dude. So and they have like a white chocolate crunch bar called Junior. I want to say, oh, so good.
It sounds like a
The-
Kinder bar.
That sounds like.
It was. It looks like a crunch bar, except it's white chocolate, and it was delicious.
Mm.
The weirdest thing I've had is they sent that drink that I finally tried, and it's basically like carbonated apple juice. It's weird. It's not
Like
bad.
Sedona.
It's like I would say it's Sedona, no? No, you don't.
I don't know what that is.
It's like
Nope.
apple juice, but like
Yeah,
it's like fizzy apple juice kind of thing.
yeah.
It's do you guys like
Kind of
that?
tastes like cider, but there's no alcohol in it.
It's very sweet. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not really as
Not a fan.
high in demand as Coke.
Yeah.
Or Fanta, but like People still drink it, I guess. You know?
Yeah, it was like I like apple juice, but I like apple juice for its smoothness. And once you add carbonation to it, it's like, whoa, I don't know. I want the regular shit. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah. The extra texture, I guess, to the fizziness, it just threw me off. It just threw me off.
And did you think like that they were better than some American sweets?
Oh, the Mozart truffle stuff was amazing.
Yeah.
The Mozart truffle stuff's really, really good. The I would love if we had like an American version of whatever that peanut cracker snack thing was.
Well, there's this opportunity, right? There you go.
Oh,
Boom.
man. Boom. Red's nuts.
Red's ridiculous
Red's
nuts. Whatever. Red's roaring nuts.
Red's roaring nuts. Put them in your
Boom.
mouth, people. Oh, so good.
Yeah, but no, like it's gonna taste pretty good because like man, the standard what we keep food at in the European Union is pretty damn high. Like
It's a weird thing to say.
Well, like there's no GMOs or anything.
There's no GMOs. Like the farming practices have to be so strict.
What's wrong with a little fucking GMO? Everything's got GMO in it, dude.
Yeah.
Everything. It ain't killed nobody yet.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
No. But don't.
Got a quote. You know. I started doing like quotes with all the people's names now. Oh,
Yeah.
like, beside the picture. There you go. GMOs ain't killed nobody yet.
I do like that. That's like What was the baseball, the Jupiter baseball one? I was like, holy fuck! Like before I clicked it with David, I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, but like that's just like.
Because when he said that, I wrote it down. No joke. He said that, I was like,
that's it. That's
go?
That's it. There it is. Fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Has he said anything to you guys afterwards since it's been released?
He sent me an email, just like with thumbnails, and basically
I made my own.
get the app. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
the whole thing
yeah.
is just to promote the app.
I'm not gonna.
Right.
It's a dud.
Yeah.
And he says if you watch the whole thing and then you can prove that the Earth is round, that he'll give you a Bitcoin. But like there was a guy in our comment section in the live, and he was like, "I can prove it." I was like, "I did your app," and he did like then he said something like proved it was round. And he goes, "Give me my goddamn Bitcoin, David."
Yeah. So someone did that while watching the video.
Yeah.
Fair play to him.
I mean, I don't really want to get back into it because I'm trying to save, some stuff. But there's so many fucking easy ass ways to prove it.
And if you want to see them, you can tune in on Wednesday to watch Red's podcast. Boom.
Hell yeah, you can.
But yeah, hopefully you do your homework right and you're ready to go.
Oh, I'm gonna do my best, man. Again, it's for humanity. This is for humanity and God save the Queen. I don't fucking know that.
I don't know.
But you bet
Yeah.
that last
man.
one. But
Fuck.
I think the Queen's husband.
He's in bad shape, isn't he?
Yeah.
he's in hospital now.
Look, how is he not technically a king? Because he's married to her.
Because he's not royalty.
Because
he was like from the peasantry when they got married.
But when you marry a queen, doesn't that automatically make you a king? How is he still?
He would have had to have been royalty already.
Do you know why it is? It's because a king back in the days would have been seen as higher up than the queen. Because
I get that
because she is the number one. Like that, they
Right.
could have him looking at a higher power than her.
It also breaks like the normality of royalty. So like that, I say back in the day that never happened.
Oh, no.
So I don't think they had that. Like if you married the king, you were going to be the queen.
right?
But
Exactly.
No one was marrying the queen because there's very few queens on the throne. Like Elizabeth the First.
Victoria.
She didn't get anyone. Did Queen Mary get anyone?
Ooh, I'm not sure.
She got a boat.
Did she get a boat? Ah, funny.
Yeah, but no, I don't know if they did that back in the day. Which is weird. Man, Europe has some weird stuff. Like the kings and queen things. Like going back and thinking on that. That was a weird time to be alive.
Some weird shit.
Imagine
dude.
me like, there are no podcasters. Like, whoo, you raise pigs and you die. Yeah, that's what you did back in the day. And
you die at like
gave
30.
half of it to someone else.
Yeah, you died at 30. Plowing the fields and shit.
You go even further back. You're chilling near where the Romans are, mind your own business. They're expanding their place. Now they want tribute. or else they burn your whole village down.
Yeah, everyone's like a philosopher on the street, you know.
Yeah.
To be or not to be, whatever the.
Yeah.
All like robes and shit.
Yeah.
Some weird shit, dude.
Weird history. Like Europe only got like invaded like a very few amount of times. Like when Genghis Khan and the boys came over, and then mauled the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one time, and then when the Ottomans expanded into Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Yeah, that's another one. Back to Genghis, I had a line on someone from Mongolia who I was like, "Fuck yeah, hell yeah, get a Khan up in here." Fell through. Sadly, a lot of my good ones that I have a line for, they fell through. Like Tuvalu, you guys know the country Tuvalu?
Yeah, we talked about
telling us about that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that one fell through. I've had a lot of good ones fall through, sadly.
Sure, the same.
Man.
We'll
That
talk to
hurt.
someone for a long time, and it'll come time to record the episode, and me and Jared will be left here waiting in the Zoom.
Really?
Oh yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
More often.
Well,
than
like-
you
I
think.
had that a couple of times.
Well,
like
like
people who are still
today.
trying to book a date, and they will forever be booking a date.
Yeah. Yeah, like today I was supposed to have one at probably and like coming up in a few minutes, but he never got back to me.
We'd want to had to move
It
it.
was Austria, you know. So
It's not-
yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. You live and you learn, and then you get loves.
But sometimes you think badly of it because occasionally, people actually have emergencies, and you know,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
gonna have to deal with that. But every now and then, you're gonna get the odd fake one. You know,
Not
they're,
like the two
they're
you
just
sent me?
awake. What do you mean the two I sent you?
The two you sent me.
I didn't send you two. I sent you one.
You did. You sent me two. You sent me your archery buddy and the actor from New Zealand.
Oh.
And I'm
You're
on
talking about us.
scene. I'm on scene for both of them.
Dude, I'm on scene with them as well. Imagine how awkward that is for me.
Yeah.
I fucking
I'm
face
hoping
you
that.
today, knowing these guys, who I sent towards you, didn't even answer you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just wanted you to feel bad for that.
I do.
I'm
I
glad
feel
that
awful.
I'm glad that works.
Mm.
I'm glad that worked.
Yeah, no, it's just dodgy sometimes. But I guess that's the thing. Like, we can message 100 people, could get 10 answers.
Yeah.
That's actually very generous. That's a very generous number. Getting 10.
10, man. Like that's
Jesus, 10.
stretch, Jared. Come on. Now.
And then if you're going for like, you know, like the bigger guests, like John Rinke or
0.
whatever, you know, it's kind of 1 in 100s. You know, you're gonna be
Yeah.
messaging a couple people.
Like one of the things I wish is like some of those that like you go to their Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, and they have like a business inquiry email, right? So you send it out because that's what that's for. But then you never get anything. Like at least tell me no. Like I hate that. You know, like I'm cool if you like I'm too small for you or you too big, whatever. That's fine. Just have a generic automated email response. Says nope, you know, too busy, whatever.
Unfortunately,
Personally,
I'm
that's
working
just
on a
me.
project right now. You know, something like
Yeah.
that.
Something like that, dude. Yeah, because there were. Do you know the? He's Canadian, but he lives here in America. The rapper Tom McDonald.
I've heard of Tom McDonald.
Okay, well he's like I guess he's pretty underground, but he's getting a lot of hits on like Spotify, and he's making a name for himself. And he has a business inquiry email, and I sent it out to him, and you know, because I won't lie, I wanted to ride that wave he's been on right now, because he's just put out 2 singles, and they're doing really, really good. And I like kind of what he talks about in his stuff, so like, fuck yeah, that'd be cool as shit to get him. Nothing. And what's his name, Leo something from Frog Leap Studios, who does like metal covers and whatnot. Same thing. He has a business inquiry email. That was like 3 months ago, you know, and I check my spam every now and then. Like at least, and he'll, for Leo in particular, he'll do like a Q&A on Instagram. I'm in it every time. Every fucking time. He never answers mine though.
Ah.
Never once. Never once.
He's jealous, Red. He's jealous.
Bruh.
Oh, I had one. I had something. We were talking to this agent of a woman we were supposed to have on. She was in one of the Wolverine films, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. and we were talking to her for a very long time, and then I think it was like the day of we were supposed to record the episode. The agent said, "Oh, she can't do this today. She's feeling a bit ill. I'll get back to you next week." And then 4 months later, I emailed her back, saying, "When's this gonna happen?" And I got an email saying, "Oh, I no longer am an agent."
What? What?
No longer an agent. I have pursued a different career option. I'm like, oh, that would have been nice to know. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that. And
congratulations.
Yeah.
But dude.
And then there's another one. I got left on scene by I don't know if I told you this. I got left on scene by a pretty big fucking. Do you know who John Rhys Davies is?
Yeah, from Vikings.
Gimli, man, from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that's the other one. Okay, yeah.
Gimli left me unread. That
still.
One, I'm still waiting. He's probably busy.
He'll get back to us. Don't worry about
it. We chat regularly, of course.
He's no longer an actor. He forgot to tell you.
Shut up, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Book of Guess is weird. You really make a fool out of yourself. Like I look at some of the messages we send, and like where I'm thinking like, oh, in 5 years' time, how ridiculous is that going to look?
Right. Yeah.
Like, are we at a point where we just delete all of these and hopefully send them again one day?
Yeah, that's what I would love, because like if you get big enough and then they start coming to you and you're just like, nah, put them on scene.
Oh,
I would so be that guy.
I've got a couple of people in my mind that I would do that to if we got bigger.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I got one was a cool ass band, Shepherd's Reign from New Zealand. 2 different times they've gotten back and they said they're interested, they want to do it. And the last one, I was like, hey, you sent them the link to, set a date and time and everything, and nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Do you have one of those calendar things, like you book guests in? Oh no, we should invest in one of those, Jim. Just kind of book them in and then
buying a calendar.
But like, do you know? It's like Google. How do you do them, Red? I don't know.
Well, I have Google Calendar, but mine's through Appointlet, which is free. Like Calendly, a lot of people use, but you have to like pay for that shit. But Appointlet is fine, and for me, it works great because like if I sent it to you guys, it would show it for your local time. So you would pick a local time for you, but then how I would see it would be my local time, whatever that is for me. So for me doing countries and shit, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even still, like I get a lot of people like, oh, I thought I selected so-and-so time. I meant this one. I'm like, you selected the time that's local for you, but okay, whatever. If that's what you want to say, that's fine.
The first time I saw that, we were a guest on another podcast with
pretty recently,
and she had the same thing with the calendar.
Yeah.
And I'd never seen it before, and it was like, I gotta get me one of these,
It's pretty good. Yeah, it works, man. It works, and like I said, it automatically updates on my phone. Like if I was to get an email right now, it would automatically be logged into my calendar, and it would pop. I have it set to like pop up like an hour beforehand. That way, in case I'm busy or forget, like, oh shit, gotta get ready, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we may get that sorted as well, because we're absolute chimps. We're going on to Instagram, ask people to get on, and we only use Instagram basically. And,
really?
Then like they say yes, no, or nothing, seen, and then like, okay, here's the link. I'll message you the day before, remind you, blah blah blah.
Yep.
And then send it to one Instagram. That's so like primitive in comparison to what you're doing.
Well, I mean, I do the same thing though. I pretty much do the same thing. I just send the link and let it carry on from there. The only thing that I don't like is when I send it, like when I get guests from Reddit, and
Not
fucking
a fun
Reddit
experience. We had one, but he was very very nice. We've had ones that tried to get on.
Well, I think I have mine's pretty split. With me and you, I know I've mentioned my love-hate relationship with Reddit numerous times.
Same. Yeah. Like I checked it this morning. We were banned from 3 different things.
Were we actually?
Oh, hold up. Can you actually check what all you're banned from?
You can't check them all, but you get notifications like, oh, you're
banned
from this, yeah.
Oh, I wish there was a list where you could see what you're banned from, because I'm probably banned from like close to 10 countries at this point. Yeah. I got banned from Australia not too long. I got banned from Europe.
Europe?
Recently.
Europe as a whole.
You banned from Ireland?
We nearly got banned from Ireland.
Yeah, Jared had to talk the moderator out of it, didn't you, Jared?
Yeah, because like we're talking about like Irish culture or like these like huge Irish TV shows, like because we had like the people on from it, and then a guy fucking in the ass end of Ballina picking his bum, scratching his bollock, is like, sorry man, that's oh, how are you getting on? That's fucking self-promotion, man. That's fucking bad form. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You should only have like I don't know.
It's the rules of Reddit are so
form,
stupid.
It's to do with like Father Ted, for example, biggest Irish comedy TV show ever, and then like the second biggest, the Hardy Bucks. It's nobody to do with them, and they're like, no, just no.
Yeah, it's the recent one I got banned from. What did it say? I don't know if it was Europe that I responded to, but it was one that basically they banned me for spam, right? And so what I like to do sometimes, especially if I'm in a good playful mood, I'll go to their rules and I'll see if that's actually in the rules. And for this subreddit, it was not part of their rules that you couldn't spam. So I was like, all right, checkmate, here we go. About to have some fun. So I emailed like, hey, I know you guys banned me for spam, but in checking your rules, you have no rule against that. So what's up? And they responded and say, well, it might not be our rule, but it's Reddit's rule. Okay. So if you've checked to see that I spam, right? Because granted, if I have an episode, I'll put it out to the various subreddits that I feel it works for. So I guess you can classify as spam. That's fine. If it was in their legitimate rules, no problem. I violated the rules, banned me, cool, fine with it. It's not part of their rules. And other countries seem to actually enjoy that someone from an outsider, a foreigner, actually takes interest, and they let it slide. And then others don't. And I was like, I'm glad to see that you guys will actually stretch your rules to make something fit just cause, whereas other people actually enjoy what I do from time to time. And they said, I can't remember what they said, but they basically like called me an asshole or some shit like that. And I was like, all right, what? I mean, yeah, that's fair game and all. Yeah,
that's for a reason,
Yeah. Like you can definitely tell that on some of the reasons you get for being banned, they never once looked at it. They just saw who it was from, or like if it got, like I said, it's a YouTube video, so, nope, banned. Like, did you even check it out? I remember I told you guys, no, my desk.
Sounds like a drum.
It sounds like a drum.
What's that thing made out of, man?
I guess it's traveling through the little crane.
My banger. But it was like that time I got banned from Against the Hate for posting my where'd he go?
Nah, he's probably just shouting at his dog or something. He does that sometimes.
But I got banned from Against the Hate for posting my Daryl Davis video. Like, how the fuck do you get banned from that, dude?
Wow.
Right? Like, Daryl fucking Davis and Against the Hate bans me. Like, I'm on your side. What the fuck?
Nah, man.
We've actually been banned from from the Breaking Bad.
All of them. Every one of them.
For
also got banned from r/drugs.
For
probably because y'all are... What all you guys
Bad
talk
episodes.
about is that. Yeah.
Yeah. We had one episode with, Skinny Pete. We slammed it in there so much. And they loved it. And people loved it. It was like some of our best posts ever. And then Reddit mods, snuck around, peeking around the corners, block, get rid of us. And, your story there with whatever subreddit that was about, I had the exact same interaction with the r/drugs one. Because they didn't have it in their rules, and it was like the first time, or maybe not the first time, but maybe the second time in 3 months that we posted something, and they were sweeping the floor with us. They're ready to maul us.
Yeah,
This was the Steve
I don't
video,
get it.
Our biggest video.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. I really don't get some of those people. Like they'll make up their own rules, and like I've gotten unbanned once. I can't remember how I got unbanned, but I know I sent it to one of you guys.
You sent it to me, yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
so I got unbanned, and they were cool. But yeah, like they'll just make rules out of their ass, or even some of the comments. Like one of my most recent ones was funny. Because I took last weekend off. I didn't have an episode last weekend because Valentine's, and spent the weekend with the family and the wife and all that. So I just reposted an old episode, one of my fun ones with Jenny from the Philippines. I posted it in the Philippines subreddit. It didn't get banned. I mean, it's downvoted all to hell, for sure. But every single comment is basically some Filipino person. You could tell, again, they never watched it. They didn't give a fuck about any of the content of the video, but they were just basically saying how I'm a foreigner trying to make money off of, other people's lives and whatnot. And one of them,
you're not monetized.
Exactly. I don't fucking make money, people. I do this for fun.
Hey, we're monetizing. We make no money. Don't worry.
Right?
It doesn't happen.
Dude.
Have y'all gotten a check yet?
Well, it's a problem with our bank more so than with AdSense.
How so?
I need to get a letter or some shit or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
To confirm it's me, that I'm living here at the address, even though we've gone into the bank and shit. It doesn't make sense. I don't know.
But it's because we're not married, basically, and it's like it was two straight guys walk into a bank, set up an account together, and they're not married, and they're like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
You want to borrow my ring? I can let you borrow it.
But yeah, no.
Did you ask? G? I'm going to ask you every time.
I did not. But yeah, like they were.
That's
very,
why.
Very nice to us, but it's going to take a while.
I called the banks. I said, don't allow them their money until G asks Shauna.
It's very kind of you. I'm sure Shauna will appreciate that.
Well, if you want to get fucking paid, go ahead and ask her. And then I'll call the bank right after this.
It's so weird. Like I was talking to my friends yesterday about when we were in school.
You have those?
Apparently.
Whoa.
But there's a lad who's like younger than us, like younger than Thomas even, and he just had his baby, and I was in the same fucking class as this dude, like maybe not last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And he's not the only one. Like there's a lot of our friends who are having kids now.
Dude, who just had their baby? I don't even know who this is.
I'm not going to drop a name.
Don't drop the name, but after
drop it.
Tell me. I don't
drop
know
it.
who it is.
That's not fair.
Drop it. Does he watch the show?
Probably not. No.
Then drop it.
I'm not dropping no names, Red.
Drop it.
We'll take it after. We'll
you won't even know them.
I don't know.
I don't care. Exactly. So what's the harm? What's the harm? Bleep it out. Bleep it out. Drop it and bleep it out.
No, because I hate editing.
Beep. Yeah, Jared, you said night beep. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Your
beep. Oh, funny. Look at this guy. Comedian.
But no, like it's really weird. Like our friends having kids and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. In fairness, like a lot of them are probably weren't planned, but that happens. It happens, and you have to deal with it, man.
Yep. You have to.
You have to just. It's your responsibility now. You gotta
step up, man. Step up, man up, woman up, whatever you want to call it.
You just gotta step up, do what's right. Kids, your priority now.
Hell yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Mine's probably downstairs watching Minecraft videos right now.
Oh,
he's great.
I hope you're making him watching the good YouTubers, right?
Yeah, the good ones.
I don't know, man. He watches.
I would not let your kid watch this show. No.
Oh no, it's on YouTube Kids. Yeah, no, he watches YouTube Kids.
Nah.
Yeah.
Is PewDiePie on that? Can he watch PewDiePie? It's pretty good.
I don't think so.
Our first few episodes are on YouTube Kids because of Dara.
Really?
So, but like the rest aren't.
Oh God.
Why?
Because
at the start you didn't. You wouldn't know like. Is this suitable for kids? Like the way they phrase that question.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It doesn't.
I guess so. Dink.
Yeah, like
they never tell you it's not.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Yeah, I don't like that question. Cause like there was one episode I did where, like I know none of us cussed. We didn't say any swear words, so I'm like, okay, does that mean I could put it in this now? Like what?
But if people are watching it on their phones, and they go to to go like out of it into like mini player, like it won't play, which is a pain in the ass.
Really?
Yeah, that's a side effect of it. Yeah.
Oh man, that is very annoying when that happens.
Like it's a completely useless feature. Like what?
Yeah.
What was the point? It literally has no purpose there. But yeah, man. Like
Yes,
we friends that like make content for kids. Thomas, like they make the Lego videos, and I would not want to be in that position and do anything human. Like imagine like these kids are like looking up like their favorite YouTube Lego builder, and they find like one of your posts and you're cussing out of it or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
One guy has a podcast as well, Jimmy James Eaton. He runs that Lego thing, and he does a podcast with his stepdad.
Yeah.
Or with his father-in-law. I mean,
father-in-law
and dude, like sailors, literal sailors.
Yeah, that's why
like,
I couldn't do it, man.
Imagine the kids trying to look up their favorite guy because the podcast comes up first, and then, listen to that like, mommy, what is a blank? Right.
Yeah, Mally's asked to do some of that stuff, and like I would love to, but they fake so much, like persona. Like I'm sure that guy has to like bite his tongue and remember not to say certain words. Yeah, it's a fucking character, and I can't do that, man. I can't do it. I would not be able to do it because then I would feel bad, if later on, if let's say I get big. Or we get big in that realm before the regular stuff, and they're like, "Well, he also does this on the side." Yeah, it's that's the fucking character. But you're with your child. I don't say this type of shit around him. Like even that as a dad, that's essentially a character because I'm different around him than I am. Like if us three were all hanging out, it's a different me.
Scotland, 2021.
Hopefully. 2. Probably one. Probably. I mean, excuse me, 2. Probably 2.
Probably 2. But
probably
we'll
2,
do it
just to be even more on the safe side,
Yeah.
But yes, I hope that happens so much. Oh man,
Dara with this.
I'm really.
You better.
Like,
you
know
better.
How cool that would be? Just Scotland. Like going to Scotland in the first place, cool place. But just hanging out there too.
Yep.
Man, like we've been friends for what, like 6-7 months now, Red.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
close.
It's about high time we met for real. And
we watch UFC fighters bang each other's heads in. It's brilliant.
Not shook hands like
yes.
That elbow thing. You got to do that now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, hopefully, we can actually shake hands and it's fucking over. Good lord.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I know the wife is. So, I mean, if I can make it this year, I would definitely love to, because again, she graduates in May, so it'd have to be after May. But it all depends, because I know coming back, I would have like quarantine myself before I can go back to work, and that would suck. So we'll see what happens. See what happens.
But yeah, we're doing well this year. There's no real excuses at this point. Like you just gotta you gotta nail it. You gotta like the hardest thing is marketing your videos. Like, or editing. Editing sucks, but realistically, it's marketing. You can make the best video ever, and it could get 12 views. That sucks. That hurts.
I've had
sometimes
a few.
we've amazing guests on, and they just meh.
Yeah, that hurts for sure.
And then we have shit guests on, and they get loads of views.
Like we've Paul Roseberry on the whole time. He's probably done like 5 or 6 ones. What are you staring at?
I don't know, man. We're just talking.
Jesus.
We're just talking, bro.
We get Paul Roseberry on every now and then, like maybe 6 times, and then I don't know. Shout out to Paul. But the views, like, they never surpass 100. But then we could get like a random actor on, not like, and then you get 100, 200, 300 views. Like Steve Cantwell came out of nowhere.
Right.
I was looking for guests that had like unique stories. I did the Out of the Blank podcast, and your man told me, I had this guy on called Steve Cantwell. He's a comedian, and he had this drug called salvia, and he lived another life for 8 years. And I was like, holy fuck, I need to talk to this guy, see what it's all about. And that's our biggest video, like, to this day. Like, even our second biggest barely compares to it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why some of them do well and some don't. Like the David Weiss one is doing brilliant, but I think that's because of like love and hate on it. There's
For
like
sure.
a debate going on.
definitely.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, for
It's a
some
formula
reason,
there.
like, yeah, the last few months, my Denmark one, I think in January, between December, my Denmark one shot up. It's like 700 plus out of nowhere. And to the point, like, I messaged her, Deanna, and I was like, yo, is something going on in Denmark right now where people just go to YouTube and type Denmark and I'm popping up? She's like, no, nothing that she noticed was really happening to try and make sense of it. But yeah, like, it was months after the original airing. Again, it was just a few months ago, and it shot up out of nowhere. I just remember looking at one point, scrolling down. That's 700. What the hell? It was my Denmark. The fuck? What's going on over there?
Big anti-lockdown protest there.
I don't know. She said there was nothing that she could really see that would cause that.
We had that with our episode 4, like we did it with our friend Adam, and
YouTube,
like,
with about 500 subscribers.
500 subscribers, and the video's on like 1,000 views for some reason.
No reason.
And we've just never know why, because
it makes no sense.
It makes zero. It'll legit get 100 views in one day for like no reason.
Yeah.
No idea how to explain.
It's just chilling, and then boom.
Yeah, those are weird. Yeah, my latest one, again, from 2 weeks ago, Romania, it hit 100 in like 24 hours, right? And then it kind of started to slow down.
Yeah.
And then this past week, I know there was one day, I was Tuesday or Wednesday, I looked and it had gotten 40 in a day. I'm like, why? I'm like, cool, bring it, hell yeah, but why? But yeah, and that one I got fucked over. Fuck you, Google, and your shitty image search thing. One of the comments, I got a comment. I don't even know if it was the same individual, but they commented on the video itself, and then they commented on one of the pages I shared it on Facebook about. We talked about I'm probably saying it wrong, Hoya Bucha Forest. It's like apparently one of the most haunted forests in the entire world, right? A lot of weird shit happens there. And in the video, because I'll pull up, search engine, and I typed it in Google Images and pulled up pictures. If you were to do it right now on your computer, if you type it up, it would pull up images of these trees that were bent like a J almost.
Oh, I've seen them, yeah.
Right? So me not, being from America, never been to Romania, had no idea. He had never been to the forest either, so he had no first-hand knowledge either. So we're just talking about this haunted forest and how cool it would be and how weird it is and yada yada. And again, a week and a half goes by, and these two individuals, or one, because they happen within 5 minutes of each other, comment saying that's not the forest. That's actually a forest from Sweden, I think it was. And I'm like at work, I'm like, oh shit, I fucked up. And I go look at it, I was like, okay, I didn't because I know sometimes I'll edit my own pictures into the video. So I'm thinking it was that, like, fuck, I selected the wrong thing. But no, like, Google fucked up, because when you type that forest in, the incorrect pictures pop up. It pops up with these pictures of Sweden. I was like, fuck. Like, so I messaged back, like, hey, sorry. Google fucked up there. I mean, you clearly watched me type in the forest, and that's what it shows me. It's not my fault. I didn't know any better. He didn't know any better. But the guy was cool, because he's like, yeah, because I went, he said he went a few months prior, and he posted his own videos and pictures of it. I was like, oh, dude, that's fucking cool shit. And I asked him, I was like, did it feel weird? He said, yeah, the air was different. The air was different. It's definitely a strange thing. Yeah, so that was like, I don't know. It was just one of those. It is weird how videos can, months later or weeks later or years later, whatever the case is, can just skyrocket out of nowhere, and you're like, cool, all right, whatever. No idea why, but sure.
I don't know. Like, you ever be scrolling YouTube and it's like this stupid shit just comes up.
Oh yeah.
Like, or like even like what was it? The me at the zoo video, the first video or whatever. I've had that pop up in my feed randomly on different accounts. I don't know, since I've been on YouTube, Because every now and then it just does really well.
Which one? What?
Oh, that's like the first ever video.
Yeah, the first
on
ever YouTube video.
It's called Me at the Zoo.
Yeah, Me at the Zoo.
He's
Really?
filming himself at the zoo.
He's talking about elephants. Yeah.
Well, I've never seen it, but now that my phone and laptop probably heard it, as soon as I go to YouTube, it's going to be up there, I bet. 'Cause they're watching.
I went on it a couple of years ago. I don't know what the comments are like on it now, but I went through the comments and all of them were like, I've got a bet with my sister that I won't be able to reach 1,000 subscribers by Friday. Ha 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 ha. Like, it's all just people begging for likes and views and
Yeah.
That's all YouTube is though. It's
Twitter too, dude.
yeah,
Twitter fucking too.
Twitter.
Like you'll be watching. I'll be scrolling through Twitter every now and then, and it's like I'm 55 away. Granted, I did it early. I did it early on too. I just don't do it anymore because I realized how that's nasty. But like I'm 55 away from 35,000. Help me out. And, like no. Or like the worst ones.
You care about 55 people for 30.
Yeah.
35,000.
You're just a regular dude. Like who the fuck cares? Yeah. Or like. Do you know, I know I mentioned it to somebody. I don't think it was you guys. There's that one podcast group on Facebook that you have to, in order to get in, you have to subscribe to this chick's YouTube. Do you know that one?
No.
So there's I don't remember what it is, but there's a podcast group on YouTube, again, that in order to be accepted into it, you have to subscribe to her YouTube, right? So I remember I did it because it was probably a month into me doing my show, right? So I'm trying to learn, trying to gain traction. And I did it. And so she has like thousands upon thousands of subscribers on her YouTube. But her episodes have like barely 100 views. So I'm like, you have all that shit for nothing. You know, like no one gives a fuck about you. They're just, over half of those people are in there just for your stupid ass group. You know, and those people are disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Like, ugh. Fuck you.
It can happen, like, kind of regardless. Because an example being, we keep talking about fucking James C. Burns. 104,000 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Does a live stream. The max you'll ever see in there is 100 people. By the end of it, might
but
get
that's live.
1.8K.
But that's live stream. That's different. You have to be ready at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's different, though.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
I remember we were put into a couple of those groups on Twitter. One of the ones they'd post their like new episode, go like and share, and it would have like 57 likes and like 26 shares, and then you'd click into the episode and it has like
4 views,
13 views.
Yeah. Or like you ask a question. It happens to me a lot because there's. Okay, I think it's a friend of yours, William Tinsey.
We went to school with Will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Willem.
One, he likes everything that I post, which is cool. But like, even if I ask a question, he'll just like it. I'm like, you can fucking answer it too, you know? Like,
well, you
come on, man.
You could be listening to this now and say, all right, I'm not fucking liking your stuff anymore.
Don't do that, William. You're the only one who loves me.
Will's a good guy. We're in a group chat with Will.
I like him. I like him. Because even if somebody doesn't ask or answer, the fact that it'll pop up, William liked your stuff, like, shout out to you, William. You want a free shirt? I'll send you a free shirt. How about that?
Yeah, we're gonna tell him about this, man. He's gonna DM you, be like, "Fuck."
He's gonna watch this. Do you watch their stuff? Do you watch my stuff?
He used to watch all our episodes. Like he'd tell us like he was on it.
There's like 2 lads. One's called Jason. One's called Willem.
Jared, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? We're trying to have a conversation, and you're over there click-clacking away at something like that. I'm your guest. That's disrespect, sir. That's very rude. How dare you? What are you doing?
Just trying to figure out how to get you smaller on my screen.
Why the hell would you want to do that?
I'm too big, bro. Yeah, like I will not allow that.
You know, I could. Can I like do solo layout on this? No, it's just StreamYard. Shame.
Oh yeah.
It's very rude though, G. I'm upset. I'm hurt. My feelings, bro. My feelings are hurt. I'm about to cry. Yeah.
Cry for me.
No, that's not an apology, sir. I mean, you messed up by bringing up a blue fucking mug. A blue mug. You haven't asked Shauna. And you're click-clacking away doing other shit in front of your guest. Like, what the hell, bro? Like, this is supposed to be like your future, right? Podcasting and respect. Is it just because you know me? Like, oh, fuck this guy, I'm going to do other shit? Like, do you do this with your other guests? I haven't watched all your stuff, so I don't know. Do you blatantly disrespect
don't watch all our stuff. And
I don't.
I sit there watching yours for hours upon hours.
I listen to a lot of your stuff. You guys put out shit like every other day, bro.
Yeah,
you got a lot of shit.
We did it every single day for 140 days.
Yeah.
That's rough. Plus
like,
live streams.
What, this episode's going to be like, what, 180?
If you want, we'll put it on Monday, so 182.
182?
182. Yeah. We've opened it today, actually.
You know,
how many hours of shit would I have to watch all of it?
So much.
Exactly.
Around an hour.
So back stuff. Don't try and swap this onto me, Jared. You're being rude.
Forgive me, Reg. Forgive me.
There you go.
I'll tell you what, I'll get you a pint in Scotland. There you go.
This is why Dara's missed. Like, get rid of you. Bring back Dara.
You know,
I demand, if this ever goes to a third episode with me, I want Dara back. I want Dara back. At least for that episode.
Dara doesn't want Dara back. That was his whole thing. He's going off to do marine biology, and it just didn't make sense for him.
Dude, half his ass on a boat recording. That'd be cool as shit. Like in a scuba suit? Bro, in a fucking shark? Dude. Have Dara in a shark cage and talk to him.
He's gone swimming with sharks.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
When he went to Australia to visit his brother in November year before.
Just before the pandemic.
Yeah, and he was there till February, and he went swimming with sharks. He fucking loved it. He snorkeled with the sharks.
I bet.
What was it with Dara? He arrived in Australia and the fire starts. He leaves.
God, yeah.
They
Fire
stop.
stops.
But when he arrives, then coronavirus happens.
Yeah. I saw Dara once when he came home, and then I wasn't allowed to see anybody except the 6 people living in my house.
Yeah. Well, next time, Dara, you need to come back. Bringing everybody back. We're going old school, and we might just
life and death. Talk about the ocean.
The sandwich. I want to hear the sandwich. Or was Thomas the sandwich? No, Dara was the sandwich.
Yeah, the sandwich.
Dara, we had
I need to hear the sandwich.
We had a Ghostbuster on, or not Ghostbuster, fuck.
Paranormal investigator.
A paranormal investigator on.
We've had 6.
We were telling them about Dara's sandwich story. We couldn't just. It wasn't the same. We couldn't give it the same.
No.
There was.
He makes you anticipate like, oh shit, what the fuck? what's he gonna say? And then at the end you're like,
the sandwich fell over.
No, then you're like, oh really?
And then what happened? It fell. I ate it afterwards.
But he makes you like on the edge of your seat, like, oh fuck. Yo, so hold up.
Go.
So on your 6 mediums, paranormal people, have you ever had like someone who like mentioned someone about your family, like someone who passed that was in contact with someone like that?
No, because our guys are from TV shows, and they're from the US. Like they're
what do you
normal
mean?
people.
Explain us.
Okay, so I might have a lead. I'm too damn terrified to do it because remember, I think I might have a ghost in my house, and I'm cool being joking with it. I don't want to legit know, right? So I'm not gonna have her on, but a friend of mine, Josh, from the Mindless Morning Show, had a medium on him and Nick's show, and she was telling Nick and Josh about 2 individual people from their life that they had died, and she was able to go into detail about how these people had died without talking to these people. It freaked me the fuck out, right? But she won't also like. I don't think she would do my show because but it would freak me out even more. If I do have a ghost here, she doesn't like to do that kind of stuff for fear of it attaching to her. No. Right? But like if you've had someone like, I think it was Josh. Josh had some relative who had a car wreck and he died, right? He got like ran over or got hit into a car wreck. And she was like talking about her chest was hurting. And they already figured out the name prior, And she's like, his chest was hurting, yada yada, blah 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 blah. And after the show, Josh called up the relative of that person, or who was closer, and like, how exactly did so and so pass? He got crushed on his chest by a car. And he was like, oh, fuck.
Jesus.
And she was able to do that just through Zoom or whatever they use. Do you want her? I could probably try that for you guys.
I kind of want.
I'm a bit more convinced after having Brandon on.
Yeah, no. Are you going to show him the clip?
I'm going to show him the clip. That's
it's Queen Mary.
Queen Mary apparition.
It's funny you brought that up earlier, because I as soon as you said there's a boat named after Mary, I thought, oh, Brandon.
All right, I'm going to share my screen. You see it?
Yeah, we see it. We see it.
All right, I don't think you're going to get the audio anyway, so. Like, this was filmed by him and he didn't even fucking see it.
No, he had someone else film it for him, and they didn't even
know
the camera was on.
He said he didn't see it.
No, he gave it to his assistant or something, and they didn't even know the camera was on. Play it, though, play it. This is great, man.
Nothing. Lady.
I mean, I see a shadow. I see something.
Yeah. But his whole thing is like, it looks like it just slides and stops. And, like, what would just fall from the roof exactly there and go unnoticed?
I'll be honest, like, that doesn't look like much to me.
I mean, it's the most convincing shit I've ever seen.
Really?
I talked to the guy. I talked to his whole crew. Like, I'm, like, only one of them put me off. I was like, okay, this guy isn't really sure what he's saying. But the rest were, like, pretty spot on. And he was calling bullshit on a lot of other paranormal stuff.
I'm gonna pull a David Weiss, and I'm gonna say fake.
Damn.
Like that doesn't look like. I mean, to me, that doesn't look like anything. I don't know.
In that case,
that's fair.
In that case, if the ghost in Red's house can hear me, harm him.
Tap twice.
Harm him.
Pull his beard. Actually, that's a lovely bit of beard you got going on there.
Unbraid his beard. Do it.
It wasn't braided last time.
Yeah, I think this is the second episode I've ever done where it's been braided. First one I've ever put my bead on. Got a whole bunch of Viking beads.
I feel privileged.
Kind of looked like the guy from Valhalla, dude.
Exactly.
Speaking of Vikings, I'm playing this game called Valheim. It's like.
Is that good?
Oh my god, it's half a gigabyte. Okay, it's 500 megabytes, and it is the most gigantic map. It is the most diverse game. Okay,
it's a survival game too, right?
Yeah, it's a survival game. You wouldn't play it alone. You play with friends.
Oh, I've heard about it. It's become very popular, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It has more downloads than GTA 5.
Oh fuck!
That's
shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was released on February 2nd.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
It's the studio's first game.
That's huge. Bigger than
GTA.
I've
heard a lot about it.
They just put it on Steam, didn't do much for it. Like, there's not really a lot of advertising for it besides the players, and it blew up. Yeah,
it's going wild. Can I not play it on the PlayStation? Because I don't play computer games. I don't play any games on my computer.
It is for the PC only at the moment.
The PS5 on the way. I can't wait, man.
They're doing updates so fast. Like, they're on their 5th update now. And again, it's been out for 17 days.
Yeah, that's good for them, dude. Because I've heard a lot of good things about it.
I should check it out.
It's unreal. You don't even need like a good PC because the graphics are tiny.
Shit.
The game size is tiny. Like you can count the pixels very clearly.
Oh god.
But would my PC they combine? Do you think?
It depends. Like, could you run Phasmophobia?
Yeah, I can run Phasmophobia.
Then you can run it. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Like it's kind of like Minecraft, but like you're Vikings. You know?
Yeah.
It's very unique. But dude, like Viking games they're gonna be the beast now because
I mean, hell, you got Ragnarok coming.
Oh, I can't wait for Ragnarok.
I don't know.
Ragnarok's coming.
But what's with that now? Like, Assassin's Creed, Valhalla, we got Valheim, we got the new God of War games.
But see, that's what I think is hurting it, man. Well, one, I think definitely Thor. The Thor movies helped push all the Viking, and then you got the Viking shows, a lot of those were really popular. Everything's been popular around the same. So everyone's trying to jump on that Viking bandwagon, for one, I think.
I wonder what's next after. Like, are we gonna move on to like Egyptian stuff, or
that'd be cool.
Like, what's the big interest in like Nordic stuff now, and where does that go to?
I hope at least for Assassin's Creed we finally get like samurai or ninja. Like, how can you not?
Wow.
That'd be pretty.
Assassin's Creed, and you've yet to do with ninjas or samurai? Come on.
Didn't they do a 2D game that was in China or Japan?
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, the trailer looks so good, man.
Does it though?
Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, it does and it doesn't. Yeah. One, I feel they gave too much away. Easy. Like, you gave, like, showing Sub-Zero, you know, break apart Jax's arms through ice, like, so early on. That could have been said. That's a cool moment to say. Like, show Jax with his arms, but don't show how, you know, it happened, right? Then you have a quick second of Goro for no reason, you know, and even that, like, you could still see in that quick little half second or whatever it was of Goro jumping in the air. He looks fake as fuck, like CG from hell. It still looks. The worst one, in my opinion, is the Kano I-beam. You remember that? It looks like, let's see. So, like, you remember, like, old horror movies, like an Exorcist, where they vomit?
Yeah.
And you could tell it's like that. You know, like, so you got the pipe right here.
Yeah.
Dude, watch that again. Watch that Kano scene. It's like perfect. Like, it's like a little fucking laser. Whatever the fuck it was. It's so stupid. So dumb. And then you got, hold up. I got a lot to say on this, Thomas. Please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, please.
Graphically, like, bloody, it's bloody as fuck, and hell yeah, I'm all for that. I need a bloody Mortal Kombat. That is what Mortal Kombat is. Bring it. But then also the stupid ass, you're making a whole new character, you know? And then, what is it like? It's his birthmark. What do you mean? The fuck do you mean? What do I mean? It's a fucking birthmark. How stupid are you? Everyone knows what birthmark. There was no explanation. He got it from when he was born. No shit. That's what the fucking birthmark is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this, no, that's stupid. And I get, you know, someone said, no, you don't need a good story for a Mortal Kombat movie. I get that. But you don't need a fucking dumb one like that either.
Yeah.
It could be boring and gimmicky and shit, but what's the birthmark? Like, bruh, come on now. And then, like, the whole, we've been tracking this through, you know, found it's from history and it seems to be talking about a tournament and blah, blah, blah. Like, that trope has been done so many times. You know, it's been going on through history, civilizations all throughout time, blah, 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 and now it's back. That's been played out. That's like the sky beam. You know, the fucking end of the world sky beam. That's about the same at this point with me, man. It's like, fuck you.
So not
that's stupid. No, I think it's gonna be okay. Yeah. It's not gonna be great. The death scenes are gonna be badass for sure.
Fatalities are gonna be fucking awesome.
Oh god, yeah, they're gonna be great. But everything I was like, meh, it's gonna be good, bloody, campy fun, basically.
Just what you said there about, like, giving away too much. I remember I was rewatching the MCU, and I was just thinking to myself, how cool would it have been to go into Thor Ragnarok and not know the Hulk was gonna be in it? He just pops out. Man,
right?
That shit would have been so cool if they didn't put it in the trailers.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, but it was still cool.
Oh, it's still cool.
It was still badass for sure.
It's an awesome scene, but like.
But yeah, no.
It kind of like took the hype.
But then you're also going in thinking, oh my god, Hulk and Thor. Last time they were together properly, they fought.
They didn't like it. Yeah, they fought. Yeah.
What's going to happen here? They're going to work together. They're going to fight.
Yes.
You know, Hulk's been missing since Ultron. What's he doing now? Why is he here? Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it was still a good ass movie. I mean, Marvel, I think. Movies. Oh, so fun. Marvel's easily been really, really good at not giving away too much. I mean, that's their secrecy.
It's the actors who do that.
Yeah, their secrecy is right. Thank you, buddy.
Remember Mark? Didn't he like? Didn't Mark Ruffalo like play like?
Yeah, he gave away some stuff.
He forgot to end his Instagram live during the premiere of Thor Ragnarok. For
the
first 15 minutes of the film, and
I don't remember
I
that.
think it was one of the Russo brothers came in like, Mark, you're still live. You could hear him, and he seemed to be like, oh shit.
Oh fuck, I don't remember that, but yeah, I know him and Tom Holland get in trouble for saying shit that they apparently shouldn't have.
But they're not going to get rid of those guys.
Oh,
no, you can't.
No.
You can't.
But
But that's definitely what's good with them, because like WandaVision, you don't know what the fuck's happening.
Dude, I watched today's episode, which is episode 7, right? 7 right now.
7, yeah.
2 more, boys, and
I just sat there like.
Yeah.
Like for the first part of the episode, you're kind of wondering like, okay.
No, yeah.
Yeah, like, come on, get to it.
Come on.
Yeah.
And then in the last, they do this constantly. They leave
fucking
like a cliffhanger. Blah blah blah. Man, last fucking 5 minutes, I'm sitting there, jaw on the floor.
Like I don't know, I don't recall any other show ever where every episode's a cliffhanger. You know, usually that's for like the season finale, but every episode's like, oh, not even Mando. Yeah, Mandalorian was such a good show, but it wasn't really cliffhangery. It was like every episode was its own show. It was,
you knew what was happening. Like
exactly
when he was looking for a Jedi. Guess where he's going next?
Yeah,
he's gonna find a fucking Jedi.
It made sense.
Exactly. That was
like chapters.
Yeah,
that's they called them chapters, right? They were like chapters of a book. Like you could watch one episode of The Mandalorian.
The book
at any time you want, man.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like it wouldn't matter.
But Wanda, you need if you would like to watch 5 first, you're like, what the fuck is going on? You know, but yeah, like now was Agatha Harkness. I googled her afterwards. I'm like, okay, I've seen this picture before, but I don't know anything about it. And you know, everyone's been talking about like Mephisto and Nightmare. I'm like, okay, does that mean that's not the case now? Like, I don't know anything else.
Yeah,
and
there you go. You're thinking about it, and they're winning.
I mean, yeah, for sure, for sure. Like it was funny. There was that one scene where Agnes, before she came out, like she like looked at the camera and like sort of winked. I was like, is she fucking with the audience? Like, I know you think I'm somebody, but I'm actually this person. You know, like a part of me is like, they're fucking with people, definitely. You know. It was fun. It was definitely
that
fun.
song she sounded at the end. I know she's supposed to be the bad guy, but damn, what a banger! I mean, that little thing, she's behind it. I was there like bopping my head. I was break dancing, man. That thing was cool.
I'm liking it, man. I'm loving the hell out of it. But
is it too late to add a spoiler alert for this episode?
Oh.
I mean, you have to edit. You have to edit a little bit.
Do you know what, man? The thing is that this is coming out Monday, and if you're watching WandaVision,
that's great.
You've
already
watched it by now. You've already watched it for sure.
Yeah, because everyone just like mauls it when it comes out.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm disappointed in. So correct me if I'm wrong. The aerospace engineer, was that supposed to be the Goodner, or have we still not seen?
I don't think that was the aerospace engineer. I think that her contact and the aerospace engineer are 2 different people.
Okay, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping so. Yeah.
Today's episode, the theme of it was The Office, so I think that really hones.
Krasinski.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what
dude,
I mean?
he would be so perfect.
Oh yeah, and Emily Blunt is fantastic. Like that's a fucking perfect casting right there. Do you know what I mean?
Dude, him as Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, it's perfect. It's like.
But also, Doctor Strange is coming because we know this sets up.
Oh yeah, sure, he has to be in it.
The next movie for him.
Even Paul Bettany said there's still a massive cameo.
Yeah.
Like Paul Bettany, he said that himself. Like there's still this massive cameo to come, with an actor who he's always wanted to work with. So.
Go watch his old interviews and find out.
That kind of moves me more towards maybe Ian McKellen but because he said he's always wanted to work with him, but at the same time I'm like, they're way too old. I don't know if
I saw a article. I didn't look into it right before we came on about Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
That would be interesting. Imagine him being
Al
like
Pacino.
a villain. Yeah, that'd be nice.
I mean, he played the Mephisto.
Because he played the devil before in a movie back in the day. Yeah. With Keanu Reeves, I think.
Huh.
Yeah, it was like that lawyer thing, whatever movie that was. But yeah, he was essentially he played the devil. Yeah.
That'd be really interesting. Yeah? I'd like that.
I need my X-Men. I need them in it. And so when when Evan Peters joined, I was like, oh, fuck yeah, like, this is it. And I still kind of believe that's it. Like, he's essentially there. That means that the X-Men are there. But it kind of doesn't at the same time. But it does.
It's weird.
Does, but it doesn't.
I know what you mean. It's weird.
Yeah.
I've seen stuff as well, like how that she because he came in the episode where it was the 80s, that she pulled a Quicksilver who was like her age in the 80s. And he was born around the time that he would have been like 30 in the 80s. So like it kind of makes sense that he looks like that.
She was born in the 80s, wasn't she?
Yeah, but like because
she's a twin.
Yeah, but because like she is like going through this like time changes, like decade changes.
Yeah.
She needed to pull a Quicksilver that was already alive in the 80s, and he'd be the same age as the guy from the X-Men. Which I think is
Quicksilver was born at the same time as her. He was in the 80s, he'd be like 3, 4. Because like it said like at some point when she was born, like it was back in the 80s.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean. I get what you mean, but what I'm saying is that she would have to pull a Quicksilver that was alive in the 80s, that would be the same age as her, that she is in. Do you know how she?
Oh, hold up.
So
I think no. G. I think I got him. So
do you know what I mean?
So
yeah.
I think so. So correct me if I'm wrong. The X-Men Quicksilver, right? From was it Days of Future Past? So that was an 80s movie. So they pulled from that reality.
Yeah.
The X-Men Days of Future Past reality, because he was that age at the 80s. So even though MCU Quicksilver was 3 or whatever, young as shit, baby, she had to pull one from the 80s, which would have been the X-Men one, which is why it was the X-Men one.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because do you know the way that she says, they say when you go into the hex, it changes to what decade you're in. That's why that drone they sent in had to be from the 90s, or like her outfit changed to suit like the 70s or the 60s. Kind of makes sense. I think it makes sense anyway that but I've seen
big
theories.
Confusion. Go on, Thomas.
No, please.
No, please.
No, please. I insist.
All right, I'll go then.
Thank you, Red.
All right. What about, did y'all catch in today's, you remember in the ending of last week's episode, Vision was coming apart because he was outside. And you remember so they did that close-up of his shoulder piece going back into the hex and whatnot. And in today's episode, that truck went through, right? Or tried to go through. And they mentioned how the density has changed in the barrier. You remember that?
Yeah.
They mentioned how it's changing its density to match the truck. That's a Vision power. Vision can change his density at will.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if when he started to come up,
if he could have just changed his density.
Well, I think after he's out, like he's basically dying. But well, I think also is it's gained some of Vision's power. The force field has somehow gained, because all of it's powered by the Mind Stone. Her powers are from the Mind Stone. He, even though right now doesn't technically have it, I guess he doesn't really have it,
because nothing happened to that when he was falling to pieces.
Yeah. Like, what if they had taken the Mind Stone?
And he's never used it.
Do you know when he was outside? What if they had just taken the Mind Stone? Like,
well, it's not a real Mind Stone. It's her power making it. It's her Mind Stone power. It's my guess. Her Mind Stone power making it real. But it's not real. Like, as soon as you're outside that bubble, it's not there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I suppose. And I guess he was still attached to it, and that's why it was there. Because when he I guess outside, it was still there. He was still.
Yeah, it was like in proximity.
Yeah.
So weird.
It's really weird. It's really good though. Fuck.
Yeah. The fact that we're talking about it, man. Boom.
Those riders are fucking amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
they're legends.
They're legends.
Whoever they are.
Honest to God. Which is a shame that we don't know their names. If we knew your names, we'd be shouting you out, sirs and ma'ams.
Yeah,
you should get them on.
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah.
But they probably have like so many NDAs they had to sign. They can't say shit.
No, that's the thing. Like, can you even talk about the episode you did yesterday? Not really.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
My thing is, do you guys think, and I hope it does, do you guys think like a real Vision will come back, like outside of the Hex?
I think they're kind of setting up that he's going to be alive.
And how would you go about that if you had to
Well,
say? Because I hope he does.
Yeah, same. If you're pulling things from different realities, that's exactly what they did in Endgame.
Right.
So maybe they just have someone else's Mind Stone.
Well, yeah, you could easily do that. I don't think they'll go that route because that'll bring the Infinity Stones back into play.
But
You know, which they've already-
one left in play because the ones from their reality gone.
Exactly.
That would mean that's the only one because they had to return all the other ones.
Exactly.
So they have someone else's. So somewhere else there's chaos happening.
Exactly. So I don't see them doing that. But if
that could be the plot line of the next one. You know, the next
Could
Doctor
be.
Strange, they could be fixing it.
Oh, wow.
Could be.
That's interesting.
Could
Because
be.
he's a protector of reality, remember?
But my thing is, if in the comics he gets rid of the Mind Stone, he's still around. He becomes a different character essentially. And you know what's her name? One, the Hayward guy was trying to bring him back anyways.
Yeah, he wasn't he?
Remember, he was trying to bring him back anyways.
As
And
a weapon.
what's her name from?
He said something about like that is terrible that Wanda's using him like that. Like,
Of course he's going to play
He
that.
want to be used as someone's weapon. But
He's going to play that to not make himself seem like the villain. Yeah,
Sure.
of course.
Yeah.
But like if you remember in Infinity War, what's her name from Wakanda was trying to fix it. They basically had a plan to get the stone out and keep him alive. So they could easily go back to that and use whatever she had at that point before old buddy came and attacked and try and finish that up. Like hell, they could just watch the show essentially, watch WandaVision's where he is alive and well and try and do it from there maybe. I don't know.
like if he can exist in there, there's got to be some way they can get him out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep
Yeah,
him
because
alive.
he seems to have all his powers, and I mean, if used right, he's easily one of the most powerful Avengers ever.
That's the thing. Like they were confused about his role in Endgame and Infinity War.
Yeah, because he can kill everybody and like that if he wanted, but
Oh yeah.
He can shoot a laser from his head, and he did nothing.
yeah,
Remember, like Rhodey is paralyzed from the waist down because of that. You know,
Yeah.
like he's like unrealistic strength. You know, you could barely, pierce him, whatever. Like, yeah, he got stabbed once, but like he recovered from it. He wasn't stabbed since. He did nothing. When Thanos
Not
picked
only
him up,
that-
he could have like phased out of Thanos. Like, he can change his density.
yeah. Like not only that weapon that he got stabbed with, if you look into it, if you go comic book route and look into it, it's one of the most powerful weapons in the MCU.
I actually looked that up because didn't Thanos kill Heimdall with that weapon instead of
Yeah.
just like Thanos killing him? Like, if it's Thanos worthy, I mean,
Right?
you know what I mean?
But yeah, like I can't remember the powers it has, but it's like incredibly powerful weapon though.
Fair.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the Vision character. Hope he comes back.
Right.
They're
But
definitely setting
they
up
need to
a-
add another Avenger in there somewhere to.
Oh,
Because there's no reason they wouldn't be around, trying to help him.
they're setting up a Young Avengers thing. They have so many like young actors like Wiccan
Yeah, and
Steve, the two of them.
Rambo's
You
got hers now.
Miss Marvel. I know.
Oh yeah, that's really
there's,
weird. She has powers now. What's that
Yeah.
about?
Oh, she's Photon.
She has them in the comics. Yeah.
She's Photon. Like she's a superhero, dude.
But like, how'd she get
Now.
The Mind Stone. Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, in this one, yeah, she just went through the barrier 3 times, and
But there's actually a theory that when you
it
leave,
was altering her DNA.
when you leave
so
the
mutants.
hex, that it activates the X gene, so that everyone who worked for Hayward is going to be like X-Men. That's kind of what they're going on. That it activates that Wanda has activated the X gene kind of thing, and that's how they're going to introduce X-Men. I don't know if they will because there's a lot of actors who
But she
Yeah.
is a mutant now. Like what's her name again?
Photon. Yes, Marina, Monica.
Because I keep thinking like her other name that she got given,
Yeah,
Geraldine.
Geraldine. Yeah,
I keep
weird.
I
Yeah.
keep thinking the Geraldine name. But yeah, it's kind of cool.
Mm.
So she's
Red, I
like
can see you
a
like
mutant
that a lot, man. The X gene thing.
like X-Men for me was in any comic that was they were my favorite of all time. They were so fucking cool, so different and wild, and that's my favorite ever. Anyone from the X-Men. So yeah, I need them to come and play with us in the MCU. I need
That'd be
them.
great, man.
I need you.
I hope they do a
Come
thing
come
like
come back, a Wolverine, whatever
Hugh
your name
Jackman.
is,
Oh,
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman came
Come
back.
back.
Dude, could you imagine like him being in anything?
Oh wow. That would.
I'm gonna watch.
God.
I'm gonna watch Logan after this. I love that movie.
You know what?
No,
man?
it's sad
I'm probably
'cause he
gonna
died.
watch Logan as well. Like,
Dude, you know what? You know what was so fucking depressing?
What?
I watched Civil War and like the Black Panthers.
Mm.
It hurt,
Oh, I saw that tweet.
dude.
earlier on, man.
Dude, it
Yeah.
fucking hurt, man.
I haven't watched. I haven't
That
watched
shit
any of them
hurt.
since he died, man. And
Bruh, it hurts, man. When he,
Yeah, watched Endgame and like him kind of showing up at the end, like
no,
helping,
the worst.
helping Cap out, helping
Oh.
Peter out. You're just looking like, oh my god.
When the embassy blew and he was holding his dad, that was the worst one. That shit hurt. God, that was painful.
Mm.
no, man, it's really sad.
We had a
to
guy
see.
on who worked with him.
We had a guy on. We had a girl on. We had Carrie Bonans, who was.
But
one
so
of
did
the,
Reggie Watkins.
Oh, did Reggie work with him as well? Carrie
Yeah.
Bonans was in Black Panther and
Yeah.
Infinity War. She was one of the warriors with Okoye.
Yeah.
And
Was this before or after he passed?
this was after he passed.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
she
we didn't
said-
talk about him in that episode though.
We kind of mentioned it towards
That'd
the
be-
end.
that'd
What
be
was it
hard.
like? But
Yeah.
I presume it'd be really sad. I mean,
Oh yeah.
it must be really hard on all of them. You kind of forget that because you kind of just see them as characters, right? I mean,
That's
Right.
the thing. Like sometimes, like even when you're talking about actors, you address them by like the character they would
Yeah.
they would have played. Like I don't know, like an example. Oh, your man who played Gandalf. Oh, your man who played Frodo.
Yeah.
Your man who played Anakin. Blah blah blah.
Right.
You know?
Logan. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Yeah. It's
No,
weird.
that shit was painful, bro. That shit was so painful.
I haven't watched the MCU. I think last time I watched the entire MCU was before Endgame, just because I was like preparing myself.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
just do it again sometime. Because it takes a lot of time, and you know, I'm in
Well,
college.
it
and
takes
stuff,
like exactly like 2 or 3 days.
something like that. I'm in
Probably,
college,
yeah.
I got fucking. I got shit to do. I got live streams to be at. We're doing a massive live stream tomorrow
Yep.
for charity, Macmillan Cancer Support.
Hell yeah.
We're doing zombies for like 8 hours or something like
Fuck
that.
yeah.
I don't know yet, but like I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna play with loads of people. People better. donate.
Aliens are back.
They are.
Oh, God, yeah,
Aliens are
man.
back with
I
G.
saw
They'll
that.
take me away.
You got the beam on them.
Yeah, Dara was telling us about that. I don't know how they keep passing that shit in the COVID bills, man. That's pretty weird, isn't it? Like,
Oh yeah, the alien stuff. Like the Pentagon had to tell everyone about the aliens, or any, like stuff like that.
What?
It's weird. Will you stop, camera? Well, yeah,
Stop.
Thomas, you explain. I'm not the.
didn't
Yeah,
they?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I'm not really sure about it now, but like in one of the COVID bills, they put in like that the
Oh,
Pentagon
yeah.
had to release all the information about the aliens or unidentified flying objects. Like,
Yeah.
why is that in a COVID bill? That doesn't.
No one
really
fucking
make
knows,
sense.
dude.
They pass weird shit in COVID bills, and I think it's disgraceful. Like they're just trying to like
It's-
squirm it in there and pretending it's about public health.
Oh yeah, they definitely put in some dumb shit. That's one thing I don't know how. You guys have Parliament, right? That's what you call yours over there, Parliament.
We don't have
We call it the
parliaments.
doll. We have doll.
The Dole.
The
Doll.
doll. So
Doll.
it's D-A fada I-L, but it's pronounced doll because A
Okay.
A with a fada is all.
Okay. Whatever.
Oh.
So I don't know how it's done over there, but like the way I would love, and I think most Americans would love it, is if like you just pass it like a COVID relief. That's all that is. COVID relief shit, right? And then if you want to do an alien thing, make that fucking separate. You don't need to like jam 50 million things in you know and hide them under some COVID thing, which everyone's going to get behind a COVID thing, right? To help the country out there. But then you're gonna, you know, you're gonna hide in like alien shit in it, like.
But when your
Why?
government is hiding things from you, you might be a bit distrustful. Like why would you put it in there? Like just announce it. Like come on.
I guess because like they had to get approval and you know that's why I had to get vote. I don't know. It's all weird. But I know at one point like half of it's already been done. Like they've released some, but I haven't heard anything since. So I guess there was nothing fun in that one, you know, in what got released. But apparently it's supposed to be like an ongoing.
Maybe
They'll just
something-
Dara told us
Release-
something yesterday, didn't he, Jared?
Yeah,
Dara
just
was on about
simple-
this yesterday. He put it in the group chat like oh, remember that piece of metal, the black metal out in the desert or something? He said
No,
something.
it's not that yoke. It's not that.
Was
yoke.
it not that yoke? He said something about some metal and it changing its I'm trying to look for
I'll
it now.
find it now.
Yeah, have a look there. But like, I don't know. Dara's he's a weird guy. Actually, I don't know what he's.
Dara's the best. Respect the Dara.
Pass. But this entire group chat is just Jared sending in weird photos of like animals saying "man." But I can't find it. It's too.
It's not nitinol. They admitted that came from off the earth. Like they didn't have it on the planet.
Nitinol, and that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know how long they've been using it, but that's what they said. That came from an external source.
Well, I mean, we have meteors hit us all the time. That ain't nothing crazy.
No.
Well, I don't know.
It
does
is
it have a
crazy
picture of
what
this
it
thing?
does.
Yeah, what is it? Explain that, because I don't know.
It's muscle that can like memorize its shape. So like it's kind of like spring steel, but different.
Can you pull it up?
Yeah, do you want to share your screen there, Jared? Thanks very much.
Share. Go.
Perfect. Thanks. Nickel titanium. I don't.
But we have nickel and we have titanium. How come we don't have this?
Just a crossbreed of them.
Well, it's an alloy, so
Alright.
obviously the two had to melt together in some way. So I guess that's some kind of evidence of metallurgy. Because what is it? Is it No, it's tungsten. It's like really hard to melt. I don't know what the deal is with titanium, but
Yeah.
good luck finding that naturally.
All right. Cool.
I mean,
Whatever.
I think I'm pretty sure we all know aliens exist, and that's kind
Yeah,
of why everyone's
here's an
not
example.
reacting to like.
So they made a paperclip out of it. They
Right.
fucked it up, and they put it in hot water, and it went back to normal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've heard about stuff like that. Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty cool. Does David believe in aliens? Do you know?
Oh.
I don't think so. No, we didn't talk about that.
I don't think we talked
I think he's
about
pretty
aliens.
biblical on that side of it.
But I mean,
Yeah.
we're not going to invite him on again to talk about
Why?
it.
It's one of those things where I believe we weren't ready for it. You know, I don't know. Like we just started talking to people about, just started talking to scientists recently, trying to get like one on a week, and I don't know, just kind of pushing ourselves too far out of our comfort zone. Because it went from actors and comedians, to then we tried athletes, and then we had a scientist on, a doctor, and then started trying to incorporate all these new things, and we just kind of went off past what we normally do.
Mm-hmm.
Like that week we had him on, like we did like a full week of Call of Duty actors, and then a flat Earth guy. We weren't prepared.
Right.
And even as interviewers, you know, we've done 181 episodes, but like we need to do more. Like
it's a whole different ball game to get ready for that.
10,000 hours to be good at something. Or to master it really. But we need to be getting on with the episodes and getting better at interviewing and conversing, because otherwise we're fucked. But I think we had some good points with him. He brushed aside some things, like dinosaurs aren't real. I brought up trilobites. I have a trilobite fossil, and he
paper mache.
didn't answer me.
Paper mache.
Same with the moon. I brought up a really good point with
yeah.
the moon, and he kind of just like deflected it. I have no idea what he said.
Myself and Jack Horner had like the same species of trilobite from the same like dig site or whatever. Pretty cool coincidence, and like, he was not ready to talk about that kind of stuff. And then like at the end he was like, "Oh, well, we wrap it up." What did he say, Thomas? I feel like you guys aren't interested.
No, you guys.
Is that what he said?
Something like that. You guys aren't. He said that you guys aren't interested. Something like
and then like wanted to finish. So.
Yeah.
Well, after this, I'm gonna look into it, and I'm gonna make my notes. Send me your notes.
Yeah,
and
of course.
Again, just for humanity.
There you go.
Doing this.
So
for
if you want to check that out, Wednesday, you want to check in on Red's Ramblings. Red, if people want to check you out, where can they find you?
Everywhere. YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Google, anywhere you listen to podcasts. But big one is YouTube. Definitely YouTube. Because I put, like these guys, talk to people, you show them. Some people have pictures, and I put up pictures. You can't, have a fucking picture on audio. So watch it. YouTube.
Like it. I like it.
All right. Thanks for listening or watching.
Get a shirt. Get a shirt.
Get a Red's Rambling shirt.
Red's Rambling shirt.
It's actually
everyone needs my face. Design. That's a fucking great design. Sergio, you're the best, sir.
Yeah. So thanks for watching. Stay safe. Drink water. Tell your loved ones you love them.
And stay away from yourself. Top of the morning, lads and ladies. Support for the Off the Irish podcast is now brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels, and you'll no longer need the look of the Irish with the ladies. Make every day feel like St. Patrick's Day for your balls with Manscaped. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code IrishPod at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at Manscaped and use code IrishPod. Use the right tools for the job and trim your pant potatoes.